The Arts Council for Long Beach, along with the City of Long Beach, unveiled the completion of 10 new murals for every district under the Creative Public Mural Program, which was made possible by the Long Beach Recovery Act in 2021. It was designed to provide financial aid to the arts and uplift communities and public spaces most heavily impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic.
The entire program was really kind of a support for the creative economy, which is arts, history, culture throughout the city. Those were sectors that were really impacted. We initially allocated $135,000 for 9 murals throughout the city. We found additional savings in other Recovery Act programs to do a 10th mural at the future LB Youth Workforce Center. This program is really meant to uplift the community, make them feel a sense of pride in not just their neighborhood, but the city as a whole.
As the Arts Council, it's really important for us to share as many resources as possible. 1 mural per district was a priority for us. We did an open call to artists to submit concepts. And the theme was to celebrate Long Beach, uplift Long Beach. Once we had the finalists, we went to the community, to the actual project sites, and we asked the people to vote. They wanted it to see it on the walls, and they made it possible.
I feel like everyone we talked to at every stage of this process was excited about new art coming to the community. And I really feel like the process of community involvement on every level led to the amazing artists who created these murals in Long Beach.
My piece is called Kaleidoscope of the Beach. What a kaleidoscope is basically a group of butterflies. My piece was based on the multicultural and diversity that's here in Long Beach, and I wanted to represent that through my artwork, which is mainly focused on nature elements. And so I wanted to show the multicultural aspect of Long Beach through nature and how butterflies kind of fly together as a community, similar to how the Long Beach community here is so impactful and powerful. It's located in an alley, and there's a lot of transients that are coming in and out of this alley. And as I was working on it, I was just told constantly that this is what this alley needed. It needed something bright for these people who can be so down and hopeless at times, and it needed something to brighten it up, and hopefully it brightens up someone's day, brightens up someone that needs it.
My mural is called Nature After Hours. It's located in Bixby Park in the skate park. So I started thinking also the location. So in the background is technically the beach and the sunset. So ideally I wanted to do something that you could connect. And then I decided to draw a squirrel, and I like alliteration a lot. So skater squirrel, like making tricks. And then it turns out that opossums actually have a really good eyesight. So I was like, oh, this is perfect. The mama raccoon, she's the one that's videotaping the entire thing. And it's pretty straightforward. It's just animals having fun. And I wanted to include everything that you would usually see in maybe a low budget production. So I had a lot of really positive reactions from the community. A lot of them thought it was fun, but I do try to keep the location and the audience in mind always. So it's part me, but mainly it's dedicated to all the people in the city of Long Beach that just take a look at it, and everybody who just walks by.
My piece is called All for Fun and Fun for All, and it incorporates the diversity of the city and water-related activities in Long Beach. My mural is in the 3rd district. It was wonderful to work there. I had the support of the council member's office. I had about 15 volunteers who came out toward the end and helped me to get finished, and they ranged in age from a 9th grader in high school all the way up to a grandmother in her 70s. So it was wonderful to bring so much color to that park, and it's just a beautiful park with all the trees. It's just a great experience.
My piece is called Nature's Dance, and it's just about the nature of, our ecosystem, especially the one in El Dorado Park. There's, birds and all this beautiful flora and fauna. So that's just pretty much what I wanted to mirror into the mural. Everybody was so welcoming. It was so beautiful. It was a full circle moment for myself because I also grew up going to that park with my family. So now as an adult, I'm painting it. So that was really special. As much as I need to love what I'm painting and I need to be assured of what I'm painting, it's also beautiful when other people connect to it, when they find their own meanings to it. It's for the people and it becomes theirs.
I went with picking a lot of natural Southern California plants and then having this giant zipper coming off the wall and having the community members pulling the zipper to really unleash that nature into the world and into that park. As soon as I start painting, everybody was always so ecstatic to watch the progress. So day one, when I'm just basing out those first initial colors, people are like, oh, it's gonna be flowers, it's so cool, but they're all just base paints. And then as the week continues and the flowers start to grow and the detail grows and the community members who are coming back every day, they're like, wow, this is turning out to be such an incredible piece. It's interactive, and they were all so thankful that it was beautifying that space. So I gave it my all. I made sure I was out there every day painting to my best ability so that they would have something really cool to look at every time they visited the park.
The mural I created is called History Isn't Made, It's Built. I wanted to showcase the diversity and the generations of culture that we learn from, and we don't make those relationships, we build those relationships. So I really put together something where the older generation was kind of showing the younger generation and vice versa. So you'll see a kid playing baseball with actually the person that the park is named after, which is Ernest McBride. He was an NAACP, and he also was a Negro League baseball player. Me and being able to tell our story and give some positive outlook on our community and my area, which is the 6th District. That's where I'm originally from. I mean, I think it's great, and I just really appreciate the LBRA for having me and letting me do it.
The mural that I painted is called There Is Healing for Us at the Multi-Service Center, and it's a barn swallow that's just kind of perched on the window, and the window being where light comes in. And then there's a lifeline that ties it together. There's a lot of folks there that are in need of help, and so I wanted to make a work about healing and about freedom, to be serving the community in this manner and to bring them beauty and more meaning into their life, hopefully. I feel so honored.
It's a privilege to be part of the art community in Long Beach. My art piece is called LBCNU, and it exemplifies the city, the International Gateway Bridge, the parks, the ocean front, with a background of California sunset, with a lot of plants, organic elements to it, and it's very dynamic. And the feedback for the mural was great. There was a gentleman in the park named Tony, and they were cooking they had a barbecue, and they brought me some tacos, and I ate the tacos with them. I met a lot of people in the community. They embraced the mural, and it's just a great opportunity to talk to the community and build that rapport and build that connection with the community.
I worked on the piece called World Within a World, which is a representation of the tide pools here in Southern California. And it just shows a lot of organisms coexisting in a small little space. But I also wanted for it to be a representation of how we all live here in Long Beach, which is sometimes feels like there's so many people all living together from all walks of life and from all over the world. And we're all kind of just, still living our lives here. A mural is something that's going to stand the test of time, and it's going to be exposed to all the elements, and it's going to be exposed to the public. So once it's out there, it's no longer yours, it belongs to the community. So having the opportunity to showcase my interpretation of what the community wanted, and then having them selected among other sketches is just a great privilege.
My piece is Future LB, and it was located at a youth work facility. So I got to paint the mural, design it with all the youth there. So it was kind of their story, them telling me about what the facility is about. Their journey is kind of the gist of it, coming in, maybe not having any sort of direction. And this location, Future LB, actually gives them a direction. It gives them a second chance, provides stipends for school, job placement, and things like that. The mural added a sense of home and I think ownership to it. It had big, powerful words like opportunity, chance, empowerment, things like that. So it was a really great response that I got from everybody. I already do a lot of work with the youth and the community, but it made me really want to do more just by seeing what the facility brought and it does bring to the community. So I think it empowered me even more to do more community service work.
For more information on the Public Mural Program and for all murals, visit artslb.org.